Hey everybody, Rich Lang with Prep U. Hey, it's Tuesday, so it must be prepping tip of the week. And it is springtime here in the Midwest, middle Midwest, and I know a lot of the areas of the country has already experienced a lot of storm issues. And I just want to touch on some prep for it. Obviously, when you got storms coming, you want to make sure that lawn furniture is away and different things are taken care of that are outside, umbrellas down, and all that. But this is basically, as the title of this says, generators, coolers, and cooling devices. Pretty important. And I just want to show you just a kind of reminder. Most of you guys got this covered. Gals have this all covered and everything. But I just wanted to go over a few things, little tips and that we use here. We have several generators. They're different sizes. I'm just going to show you one. This is our smallest one, and this is just, to run like the refrigerator, the freezer, and all that. But here's one of the tips. Maybe you're not around. Maybe it's your wife or your kids or whatever that are around. What I've done is actually put the starting instructions, how to do it, right on the outside. Written there with permanent marker, easy to do, anybody can figure it out. I've also taught my wife and kids how to use these things, and how to get it running, keep it running, little tricks sometimes. Some of the gas isn't great, and you need to pull that choke just a little bit to keep the power up. Obviously, you also want to make sure that you have plenty of fuel. You want to have plenty of fuel on hand. I always have 3 5-gallon gas cans full in the garage, not in your house. If you live in an apartment or a townhome and don't have someplace to store it, I don't know what you're going to do, but this is mostly for homes and stuff like that. Also, you want to have plenty of power cords. You don't know how far the run's going to be, because you definitely don't want to run your generator right next to a window or a door or anything like that. You don't want the carbon dioxide getting into your house, so you got to think about that also. So that's generators. If you can keep everything running, keep everything cold, that's great. But here's the thing. Take a look at what you have in freezer-wise, refrigerator-wise. Can you keep that cool 2-3 days or whatever? Do you have coolers? How many coolers do you have? I've got coolers there, all kinds of coolers. But we also have coolers up there. There's more coolers there. And a trick I learned when I was doing triathlons, and you needed stuff cold for long periods of time for over a weekend. Once you load your cooler and you have your food and your ice and your freezer packs, which we can take a look right here, which you want a supply of that stuff. Also, in your freezer at all time, freezer packs, ice, and oh yeah, popsicles. That's always important too. Put tinfoil over the top of it before you close it. It keeps it colder. Also, it'll keep it colder if you put a little bit of water in there. That also helps. That brings the temperature down. You're not going to put it in, stuff that shouldn't be in water, obviously. That's why you want the freezer packs for that. Also, I wrote some notes down here that I just didn't want to forget about at all. The aluminum foil we talked about. Same setups. Here's the thing. You want to make sure that you have some backup to the backup to the backup. So not only do we have freezer packs and ice and coolers out here in the garage, but we have them in the basement. I have 3 coolers down in the basement. I have extension cords down in the basement inside one of those coolers. And we have freezer packs and ice in the freezer downstairs, because what happens if the storm comes by and takes out your main supply, which is here in the garage? Then you don't have anything for that. I don't store a generator in the basement. I don't store gasoline in the basement. If that happens, then I've got the ice and freezer packs and coolers as a backup. Also, you might want to have setups if you have friends that don't live in the same area as you, next town over, maybe an hour away. My son and daughter-in-law and granddaughter live about an hour away in a different town, and they have the exact same setup, set up the same way as we do. So if at a moment's notice, if the roads are open, you can, they can bring it to you. You can go get it and bring it back. And hopefully it's not too far away, otherwise your food's going to get bad. But remember, you know, if you keep your freezer door and refrigerator door closed, it stays colder longer. So that was different locations and stuff like that. But this is just a reminder for all of you. I mean, a lot of you got this covered, like I said. Your main support. Now, some of you are lucky. Some of you have direct connect generators, Gentex or whatever, that automatically kick on, use natural gas when your power goes off. That's awesome. I would definitely have that if I lived in the country. But we just have 3 of the smaller generators, works great. And just as a weird side note, a lot of people say don't run them when other people can hear them because they might come steal them. Yeah, I suppose that's very true. It's something to think about. I really don't worry about it, not around here or anything. So, but it is a consideration that you always have to think about. But yeah, make sure your generator's running. Run it 2, 3, 4 times a year. Change the fuel. Keep maintenance up on it. Have extra, like I said, extra fuel, extra spark plugs and stuff like that. Electrical cords. Make sure you have plenty of them. Have plenty of coolers. Assess what your freezer, how much you keep around in your freezer, in your refrigerators. Assess that and have the cooler space for it. Also have the means to keep it cold. Freezer packs, hard or soft side freezer packs, ice, and the tinfoil works really good. I'm serious. Put that on top, and I've seen ice kept in a regular cooler for longer than a weekend, which is really good. And that's about it. So thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you don't get the storms like always seem to come around the Midwest. Obviously you in the South have been dealing with them. There's been tornadoes everywhere, and unfortunately loss of life in homes and businesses and stuff. So just be prepared, keep your eye to the sky, have a weather radio, and have a weather app on your phone. Very important. That also gives you alerts. That's kind of really important. So that's it. Rich with Prep U out here in the garage talking about generators, coolers, and the devices to keep your food cold when you lose your power. So subscribers, thank you. Please pass this along to other people. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. We love subscribers. Well, we love everybody. You know, that's just the way it is. So thanks a lot. Take care. See you next time. Bye.